Welcome on board Mahendra Chabra, the CFO, and Anurag Gehlot, the CEO at Motherson Sumi Wiring Limited, joining in on the show right now. Gentlemen, hi, both of you. Anurag, let me start off with you. The PV industry outlook for FY25 is muted, with OEs talking about mid-single growth. Tell me, how is it that Motherson Sumi Wiring is seeing growth for FY25, and where is it that you think the drivers are going to come in from?
Market is supposed to grow because all the customers are heavily investing to create a capacity into this. Our biggest customer, Maruti Suzuki, have already announced that they will grow. They will be building capacity to reach 4 million volume from 2.3 million, including the EVs, hybrid, and export. And they are going to build these capacities in next 6 to 7 years' time. This all information is available in the public domain, and for the other OEMs as well, like Tata Motors have taken the Gujarat facility of Ford. They have already recently announced the acquiring a land in Tamil Nadu near Vellore, and there are new companies also coming to the India. One factor is that. Second factor is the car penetration is still relatively low in India. If you see, that is a 30 per thousand people, whereas world average is around 340 plus, as well as the developed economy are around 500 plus. So there is opportunity over there as well. Also, India is third largest automotive market and the second largest road network. So new expressway and the road infrastructure is coming at very astonishing speed. So that also OEM and customer are seeing that is also an opportunity over there. Another very important factor is that Indian middle class, which is growing, and this is increasing disposable income. Is creating a large pool of potential car buyers, and these potential car buyers also feeding demand of the feature-rich models. So that is prompting the new launches. So as a MSWIL, we think that market is going to be very interesting, and we showcase that this is going to be very good growth in the future as well. Also, one major factor for MSWIL also is there are only two factors into this. That one is the volume is growing by the OEMs, and second one is that customer are choosing the feature-rich models or top of the top line models. Hence, upgrade is happening. And thus, that is more content of wiring harness in the car. MS will always get benefit as cost of the sales are dependent on the model. So higher the model, the more the sales for MS will. So I hope I answer your question.
Get right back then into our discussion. Thanks so much for waiting. Bye, Anurag. Let's discuss the capacity expansion plans. You know, we're talking about Motherson Wiring. So what is going to be the overall investment that you're looking at? And can you tell us when it will be operationalized by? What kind of revenue potential you foresee?
See, these two plants are going to be operational for the start of the Q1 or maybe the later part of the Q1. And the volumes ramp up is going to start from the Q3 onward, and then it will be Q4 and the Q1 of FY 25-26 also. So this is going to be taking some time to start the ramp up, but these plants are ready, aligned with the customer firm orders, and we are aligned with the customer to start supplying the mass volume. As far as the capacity is increasing, this is approximately 10% approximately the capacity is going to increase by these two new facilities. And obviously there are more expansion going to happen later part of the year or maybe the early part of the next financial year as well.
Okay, and let's get in a sense then, Anurag, I just wanted to follow up on that as to, is this plan going to cater to the EV powertrain along with ICE?
This is both EV as well as ICE.
Right, just want to understand a bit more, Mahendra or Anurag, whoever can answer this, is that how do you see the profitability going ahead in terms of the drivers and the headwinds?
Yeah, so as far as profitability is concerned, we measure profitability by way of ROCE, return on capital employed. And as an organization, we have set a target of 40% that we should be achieving ROCE of upward of 40%. Last financial year, 23-24, our ROCE was 48%, which was better than 44%, which we achieved in the previous year. And that is what we would be focusing upon. And maybe Anurag, if you would like to add anything on that.
Yeah, rightly said, as Mahendra Team is also working very hard on overall operational improvement, continued supported by the cost reduction initiative and recoveries from the customer, despite inflationary headwinds. As I also said, there will be two plants going to be operational, so there will be expansion happening. But we have to hire the people upfront, train them, and then these facilities will be operational soon. And we are very much aligned with the on the operational improvements, and company has undertaken an extensive digitization efforts to streamline the process, improve the traceability, and enhance the product quality. So we are working on these things also, and these all helps to improve the overall improvement on the shop floor, and thus the ROS is going to improve. And so I think that answers your question as well.
Okay, both of you, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, highlighting how your earnings have been.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.